online, and now it's just absolute chaos. We are back. Apologies for that. Absolutely no idea what's going on. We didn't actually go anywhere. We've been sat watching these games, Domino.
Mate, to be fair, the Dregs have gone 2-0 up, and Sheffield Wednesday pulled a naughty goal back, mate.
Yeah, 2-1 on that game. Dregs versus Sheffield Wednesday. The Dregs being the team that Domino thinks are going to win PC Dub's first ever league. And not if these boys have got anything to do about it. A great 1-2 into Imnos's hands. We know he's a good goalkeeper as well, Domino.
Yeah, mate, and I told you about this Wednesday side, mate. It's liquid football when you see them play. They do have frailties, mate, but again, that's what makes them so entertaining. No game of Sheffield Wednesday ends as a boring scoreline or is a boring game, mate. Similar to the Dregs, but I just think the Dregs are just a very, very well-rounded team.
I think a lot of teams are like this on here. We've not really been, we've not really ever been disappointed, have we?
No. To be fair, in any games that we watch, even if they're not the most high-scoring game, if you're a purist like we are, we can enjoy absolute chaos going through. We can enjoy the beautiful football. I can enjoy the defensive side of things, mate. So, yeah, this channel's got it made for everyone, mate. For everyone.
Yeah, when it's online, it's really good. Cuts inside to the middle. Sheffield Wednesday with their skipper Ben Ray looking to get something cooking. 2-1 in the first half. First game of the season. The PC Dubs' first ever season. Sheffield Wednesday through the middle. Privateer does well with skipper there. Out onto this left hand side. TD Rome, we know all about him. Gives it away though. HP. Thought he might swing it in. Decides against it. Keeping the ball nicely. Sheffield Wednesday. It's what you'd expect, Dominic.
Yeah, mate. And to be fair, the Dregs have done what they do, mate. They went a goal up. They went 2 up, mate. And now they're just kind of... I don't think it suits them sitting in a shell and kind of just working on a counter-attack. They're a very good team when they're on the ball and a very good team when they're progressing up the thirds. I just think they can't sit back here and let Wednesday get a little bit of joy because they have got those passes like that can cut through teams. They do play some very expansive football. So if I was the Dregs, got to kind of... What they've done through the whole tournament, mate, and just meet fire with fire. Yeah,
I agree. Is into Adzino's feet. Atlas there. You is there. What is this? A game of PCW Legacy or PCW League? We don't know. It is half time over here. 2-1. Let's see if we can get someone else on the stream in the meantime. Who is... How about we have a look at what Phoenix are doing?
Yeah. Phoenix and top Vulcan.
I mean, Phoenix are not online, so they're not doing much. They are... What are they? Vulcan 7?
Yeah.
Let's go Vulcan 7 then.
Oh, April. You're not going to like this. You are not going to like this, April. Wait till it comes up.
Is it 0-0? How rude. That J fella swings it into the back post. Sparta there with a triple save. At least if we're not going to get goals, we can see stuff like that, Domino. That is goalkeeping of the highest order.
That's the man, mate. That is the man.
The man, the myth, the legend. It's what he does. Paddy swings it in. A great ball, but Redza does really well. Alfie Edge wins it back. Flicked into the middle. Where's that captain? But Hydro Hayden does well. A man stood off the pitch. He comes back on now and actually wins it back. That's Paddy. Phoenix in their white kit tonight. Killick into Major.
That's a naughty little ball in.
Killick again. Gives it away to TJ Mills. Good feet by him. And there's that man, Phoenix Harkey Domino.
Yeah.
What a man to have at the heart of your defence. Swings it in back post. The J fellow who just had a shot a second ago back doing his defensive duties. Ticky on the edge of the box. Takes it down nicely. Unselfishly hands it off. I thought he was going to go for glory himself there.
No, and I tell you what, 8-ball, in that phase of play there with Phoenix, they surrounded the perimeter of the box, and their second ball, the way they won that was unbelievable, mate. They were playing absolutely unbelievable in that first bit. And yeah, to be fair, lucky to still be 0-0 in that game.
Yeah, 0-0 at half time. We've moved back over to the Dregs, Domino. Max in the chat. Hello, Mac. Are you Max on admin duty? Not that our chat needs adminning, of course, but he's in the chat helping the managers. The first game of the season. If it's anything like the stream was already, it'll be a bit bumpy, but we should be good now. We should be good. Kinley.
Yeah, mate, to be fair, it's looking decent in some of the games across here. I might just have the Primal game for me in the background just to see a little bit of these boys and see how they're getting on. Because I do think 8 Ball, looking at across here, it is 1-0 to Sweet Science.
Ooh, Sweet Science off the mark
1-1
already.
8 Ball. It is 1-1. I've just got confirmation.
Picking all the wrong games.
But yeah, mate, I like to stay here with this football going on, especially with Sheffield Wednesday and the Dregs. You know this is a game.
Yeah, well, this is on your head, so you're the one who picked this. Ewers breaks away nicely. Gives it to his cam, CTR.
Big clearance across there.
Swings it in, headed away nicely. Sheffield Wednesday struggling to get something cooking though, and that's one person you don't want it to fall to is Trey Robertson, if you're a Sheffield Wednesday player, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Dregs are looking quite organised, mate, at the minute, and I do think the Dregs, like I said, they should meet fire with fire, but they're just sitting back a little bit here. They've got a lot of men behind the ball on that corner. They left 4 at the back. I mean, you would do in this stage. For me, 8 Ball, if I'm going to be honest with you, we might have slightly different philosophies here, but the starting game of the
probably
league,
do.
I think it's probably more vital, the 3 points, more than anything else. Now, I do hear the talk of you want to start playing well, start getting in the rhythm. If you do lose, but you've played some really good football, you can take that as a bonus and take that to the next game. For me, mate, it's all about a points tally. I don't care if we play absolutely terrible. I need those 3 points early doors. Give the boys the confidence.
No, I get that. I appreciate that. And it kind of looks like that's what Dregs are doing here. They're sitting comfortably in the lead. They're not pressing too far forward. However, they're still looking dangerous every now and then. Kinley with a fantastic touch. Over to the skipper. Back post. TD Rome. I have no idea what that was, but I would have put my house on him scoring there.
Or finding a pass 8 Ball. I don't know. Do you know when... I mean, you can't do this on this game, don't get me wrong, but do you know when a player's caught in 2 minds of what they're going to do? Either shoot or cross, and it kind of a big, like, a half of nothing. It seemed like that.
Yeah, and we were wondering where Plague Doctor was, aka Jeff Shreves, and he was posting in our first live stream chat, so that's why we've not been getting anything. We've gone and chased him up now. He is back, and as you can see from the chat, it's going crazy. Rib for Pleasure 4, V7, Academy 1. And that's a full-time result, Domino.
Wow. That is a big way to make a statement for a new team. And look, we know a lot about the Academy team. We know they're no slouches. So to get that on the opening game of the season, mate, with pleasure. I'm going to have to go back and watch that game fully because cap off to your son.
Yeah. We're staying with the Dregs. We do have Primal 1, Science 1, so Primal finding an equaliser over there. It would be good to go and catch those second half, actually. Primal and Sweet Science. I guess they're technically two new teams. So Sheffield Wednesday, edge of the box. Can't get anything cooking, and they're running out of time to get something from this game as Domino just decides to leave whilst the man gets booked. He is a Sheffield Wednesday fan after all. Let's get him back in, shall we? We've got Refined Ballers 2, La Source 0, and that's the 71st minute, so we might not make it over there in time. But La Source with that, almost like a put-together team, Domino, and a great stop there, stopping Dregs from going 3-1 up. Let's see if Sheffield Wednesday can counter back from that. Kinley. Yeah, very nice step over. Here we go, edge of the box. Ben Ray, the skipper. Nice little 1-2. They're queuing up. Finds feet. Oh, Atlas, that man, of course it is. Heads it clear as well.
Sometimes you just forget 8 Ball, and then the names pop up, and then you're sharply reminded. But the boys are on the break here.
Here we go.
Yeah, has picked the right option, in my opinion. He has gone through, and he's struck out ball.
It's blocked. It was blocked.
Or a block. That's unbelievable.
Just as well, because I thought he'd side-footed it wide.
Yeah. I thought he side-footed it wide as well.
They're going to keep the ball in the corner, or so we thought. CTR swings it in. Oh, just a bit too heavy for that man at the front post and not heavy enough for the man at the back post. Sweet Science gone 2-1 up.
We are approaching the 90th minute 8 ball, and that's the one thing you didn't want to do. You probably had one more chance to build there. The Dregs have got it. The Dregs are just going to... Oh, it's 1 minute at a time. The Dregs are just going to run down this clock. Get it up
they're in no rush at all, are they? No rush whatsoever. You can't blame them.
They've won it back, and that's them. That is them done 8 ball.
Time. Okay, let's see if we can just catch the last part of... The channel has no connection. That is not helpful.
We're on the Sweet Science side 8 ball. If you drop on the Sweet Science, we're 57 minutes played and 2-1 Sweet Science. So it'd be nice to catch some of these boys.
There we go. Sweet Science 2. Primal Esports 1. Primal are in the red. Good tackle by Giles. Gives it to Scott O'Bass. Oh no, it wasn't a good tackle. That was the centre-half in me talking there, Domino.
I thought it was clean.
It looked quite clean. Yeah, Sweet Science in the white, Primal in the red. Scores on the door starting to come through now. Saved by Daryl. Refined Ballers 2, La Source Zip. That is a final score. And the other final score we know is Dregs 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Drake carrying on their winning ways, and here is Gio, heavy touch, and Zach Campbell comes out and does well. Goalkeeper for Sweet Science, playing it short. Simo taking it under pressure, but he doesn't seem to mind that whatsoever. Seedith tries to go long, but it's gone out. Just over 27 minutes left on the clock, given away high up to Lewis.
Inside there, yeah. A little bit sloppy inside there by Primal.
Skipping those long.
Back out though.
Yeah, Giles is looking tasty on this left-hand side. Defence.
Men flooding forward 8 ball.
Scott O'Bass sat down by Cam Forster,
the
co-captain. Smith goes over the top. Great ball. Lewis FIFA. Oh, the power shot is blocked by BBE.
I'm not going to lie. Looking at the direction of that power shot, I thought that was going for a corner.
Well, he managed to get something out of it anyway, so...
Getting the change out of it.
That's it. Phoenix 1, Vulcan 7, first team 0. Just the single goal in that game was enough. So Dregs and Phoenix picking up where they left off last week. Giles again, strong contender for man of the match.
That's a lovely weighted ball there.
Very nice through. Another heavy touch from Gio though. That's twice in a row from that man. He's going to be raging with himself. Ball over top from Seedith. That's what we expect from this man. He is a baller. Smith holds off the tackle from Giles. Of course that man gets back. Of course that man gets back.
Tugged in, pulled on the shirt, kept in line with him. Great tackle. That's going to be a naughty battle there. I'm upset we haven't seen the whole game with that because, yeah, that's a... Oh my god, that's naughty. Flip back inside.
Simo, and there it is. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. 3-1 up, and I don't think the keeper did all that much wrong. Like you said, it got flicked around him nicely, and it's maybe something they've worked on the training ground, Domino.
To be fair, it's a great routine 8 ball. He got in front of the keeper. It was, if the keeper didn't come out and claim it, people are going to be talking.
Yeah.
And if he came out and missed it, people are going to talk in. You're in a lose-lose situation there. I thought the keeper did the right thing coming out. He just got in front of his man, and then the boys weren't picking up. Obviously, their counterparts in the box. Nice flick, good finish, straight off the training ground 8 ball. And you're disappointed when you concede goals like that. Always. Yeah,
and to be fair, when games are tight, it's usually set pieces that are the difference as well.
Yeah.
3-1 then to Sweet Science, who technically have played in this before, but definitely haven't. But I'd say they've got more experience in these than Primal. Primal want to come in here and make a statement. And that statement might be coming up now. Dizzy. Simo, the goal scorer, absolutely chops his counterpart there. and MXCR wins it back and keeps the ball nicely. Bit of game management from these boys. Like you said, Domino, you don't want to lose that first game of the season, do you?
No, and then the only counterpart is if you lose the first game of the season, you don't look bad doing it. Then there is, you can take some positives. The thing is, if you get, I mean, we didn't catch most of the River Pleasure and Vulcan Academy game, but look, losing 4-1 on the first game, knowing that you're a good stalwart in the tournament, it's hard to come back for, especially when you've got 2 other games to play. So it shows big characters if they can step back up and try and get a result out of the last 2 games. But yeah, these leagues, mate, instead of the cups that we're doing in the invitationals, I do think it's all about the confidence going in on the night, and you want to build to something. So the first game of the night is important.
Yeah, and they only play each other once. Okay, so
there's
only there's technically 9 games, and then the 4th week will be a playoff as well. So make sure you stick around for that one too. Last 5 minutes.
The last game, 8 ball, is the last game. All the scores now are finalised in the other 4 games, and
Simo again. I mean, it could have been easily a penalty. MXC turns on the afterburners in the 88th minute, leaves his man for dead. Over the top. Good bit of football here from Sweet Science and BBE there again.
That's excellent.
Really well played.
Didn't get tricked. Didn't want to run his man inside. Kept him on the outside. Yeah. Again, those defending things, 8 ball. I just love watching it, mate. I'm just one of them, mate. I'm one of those saddos that will sit there and watch some great defensive play.
Here we go.
He's got the ball here nicely.
Viner in there for Sweet Science. What a signing that is. And that is game, set, and match. The final one of the first round of games, Domino. Let's go through the scores first and foremost, because were there any shocks, do you think?
Again, Rib for Pleasure I didn't see much of, so we know how good the academy is, and a 4-1. I mean, to be fair, sometimes me and you have been here before where we've commented on, mate, we must have commented over 500 games now, and we've seen some scores go in that situation. You look at the game like, look, that's not really a 4-1 game. So without going deep diving into it, I don't know if that's a 4-1 game or not. However, that's probably the biggest upset that I can see.
I would agree. I would agree, especially as Academy would have been here before, done it, wore the t-shirt, and then all of a sudden these boys rock up, and yeah, they've got a bit of a pace in. But if we know anything about the Academy, they'll be back. They're a team that pick up points and then will get beat 4-1, and then they'll go and pick up some more points, and then they'll play their first team and get beat. So
yep.
I don't think there's anything to panic about yet. Whilst it is a relatively short alpha, I was about to go over to the Dregs. Jeff Shreves in the chat letting me know that I've missed a goal, and it is that team Dregs, Domino's hot favourites for the league title. Let's head over there.
They've come out with the blocks twice, cooking 8 ball. They've come out and they mean business. Chef's hats on, out of the blocks. First 10 minutes, mate, you just got to be wary of them, because they will throw it at you. They will put it on you. They don't mess about. They don't look to work out your philosophy, work out what you're going to do. It is guns to the wall on them, mate, and they've gone out and done it again.
And here they go, looking to add to that. And don't forget, Domino, it was Rib for Pleasure who won the last game 4-1. So kind of the 2 early kind of big starters here facing off, which is why we're here. It also helps that they were the first to kick off from the second round of games.
Yeah, absolutely. And 8 ball, which a Plague Doctor just put in the chat about how the big gaffer's going in the goal for the academy. They're missing their keeper.
Wow.
That might be a reason.
That's not a bad shout, actually. It's not a bad shout.
Think how many times we watched the keeper actually dig them out of trouble.
Yeah. I don't know where he is tonight, actually. Old Kyle. And hopefully it's not him missing for some reason, as Resi takes that down nicely, gives it to his skipper. Inside to Kinley, and we look at that. This is liquid football, Domino.
Yeah,
over the top
to
TD. Chris does well, heads it over his own bar.
That's a great header. Right, 8 ball. I am excited if
Me too.
I'm going to have this on and just see when we... Oh, that one's offline, never mind.
Yeah, there's a few offline. Guys, if you're watching, naughty.
Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix are offline. Oh, no, Phoenix are offline as well. Right, okay. Because I was actually really excited to catch the La Source game, because we actually haven't seen them on this channel yet properly.
Good block. Corner for River Pleasure, who will be looking to get back sooner rather than later. Near post 3, and here he is at the back post. It was Chris, and I don't know, the name didn't flash up, but what a win that is, by the way, by the Dregs centre half. Because he's prevented a tap in at that back post, Domino.
Yes, mate, absolutely. I mean, well, we know how good the team is, mate, don't we? We know.
Yeah, across the board as well. Chris, who was at that back post sniffing around, gives it to his skipper Andy. Dinked through. Xander does well. And Kinley flicks it on as well. And here we go. Another Dregs attack is halted by Henley. Good feet on the ball there. We've got Refined Ballers and Primal just kicking off. Vulcan 7 first against Sheffield Wednesday. That'll be another good game, Domino.
Yeah, they've had a couple of battles in the past over the last 3 weeks. April.
Oh yeah,
they've had a good rivalry. There was one time again in our invitational that Sheffield Wednesday knocked out both the teams.
Yeah.
Sheffield Wednesday knocked out both the first team and then went to the semis and knocked out the academy team.
Brutal. So
yeah.
they might want retribution. I don't know.
I would. Well, I would. Well, the thing is, mate, is I've got the elephant brain, mate. I remember these things. Like, I will just remember the pain. I'll use it in games.
Just pointless information. It won't get you anywhere in life, but we remember it.
No, I hold it. I hold it for too long. I'm not proud of 8 ball. It's just the way it happens.
Noobs player into Andy, the captain, just trying to bulldozer his way through. Privateer comes out with it. A good idea. I mean, you know, if you can't go under them, can't go over them, go through.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a penalty. There was definitely a leg stuck out, and there was definitely a man falling over the leg. That's all I'm going to say, and I've seen him given.
That's usually enough for EA.
That is usually enough, mate.
Ewers does well, gives it to Atlas, who I don't think appreciate that too much, but he does really well under pressure. And another early goal. Refined Ballers 1, Primal 0. Back post was on there. TD Rome just overlapping, but ball wasn't good enough. Last 5 minutes of this half, and we'll go elsewhere. Andy the skipper, ball over the top, nicely done. Big Speeve.
I tell you what, April, Arthur P are very, very heavy on the pressure. When I mean heavy on the pressure,
well played.
The Dregs might have to stop playing some liquid football and just try and knock it over the top, because the amount they're putting on that back line.
Good sweeping by the goalkeeper. Good sweeping. Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. That press is looking tasty. Let's see if they can keep it up for the whole game. We've got the Academy 1-0 up against Sweet Science. So immediately hitting back there after that disappointing first game. And then their first go and do what they couldn't do a few weeks ago. And oh my god, Big Speed is literally, look at the time. What a time to score.
You were sitting there, April, you checked out of the game, and then all of a sudden, this man inside was literally ballroom dancing on the penalty spot. Got a little bit of space, fired it into the top left, mate. 1-1.
Big Speed, 1-1. Well, mate, we'll have to come back to that, because this is two big teams here. What we do have, though, is a game over with the V7s first, who are currently... That's not V7, is it? Oh, good save though by Smithy. I am looking for.
Which game are you jumping on?
Vulcan.
Or the Vulcan game? Which one, the Academy or the first?
First, because it looks like there might be a penalty, and there is a penalty. The Gunt.
Hey, boy, you picked a great time for it.
There we go, straight down the middle, because they watched the series, and V7 Vulcan restoring their lead. We've got to have words about this camera angle. This is flat.
I like
That
it.
J
I feel
fella.
like I'm pitch side. I feel like I've got good seats in the house.
Well, yeah, I feel like a manager, not a commentator. Guntenar onto this right-hand side. Ailey swings it into the back post. That J fella gets up well, nicely. TJ Mills is there, blocked. Sheffield Wednesday in their traditional kit for maybe the first time I've ever seen them on this, wearing blue and white. Guntenar shot blocked. Edge of the box to Luke. Dink back in nicely. J fella keeps it alive. TJ Mills.
Drowning them. They cannot find any route out, any room. They just need to settle this ball. And there again, mate. It's every single second ball. Sheffield Wednesday, that's a nice bit of play outside.
What a ball that was.
Found that raking ball on the left-hand side.
Here's Boosie.
Trying to run his man.
Near post,
inside, does one more. 8 ball, it's always that one more. It's always the one more.
Sheffield Wednesday in a nutshell, guys.
I've got to pull the trigger.
Phoenix have missed a penalty against La Source early doors in that game as well. And Refined Ballers have doubled the lead against Primal. Primal struggling tonight. Early doors. Adzino slides it through to HP. Oh, Geordie does well, the skipper, but Ben Ray's got it. Edge of the box, Adzino. Oh my god, cuts it nicely.
Oh, but the feet, Abel. The feet.
There's bodies in the box, mate. That's 2 blocks in a row. Sheffield Wednesday are knocking at the door, and they're not going to get anything for it. And now, J Babs won it high up. Vulcan 7 coming through on the attack. Good save by Wilkinson.
Great double touch there. Great double
and
touch.
We picked a good game for once, Dono. We picked a good game.
I mean,
this is cooking.
Other than the penalty, this has been absolute chaos. This has been heavy metal EA, and that's what I'm here to see, mate.
This is 11s. Sheffield Wednesday getting something cooking now. Sitting on the ball a little bit, just trying to encourage his teammates forward. Boosie, who set up that attack early on. Postman Pat cuts back nicely there. Here is the left winger. Looking for the 1-2, didn't get it. He is still at the back post now as Redza nips in, takes that off him, and they're a bit short at the back. Guntenar, last 10 minutes of the first half. There's the skipper showing him how it's done. Harway comes in as well. Over to J fella. Couple of step overs.
8 ball, you're gonna like that J fella, and I'll tell you why.
Because he's got an afro.
No, not he's got. And that, mate, and that you are partial to an afro because he gives that. It's one thing you say week in week out. He gives that team that width every single time he's there.
He is doing
he's
just defensive
playing on
duties.
that shoulder, and he's giving the team that out ball if they can't see one. Really
it's massive. It is massive.
Mate.
The thing is, the wider you get,
the afro.
the more chances you're going to get the ball because you've got more space. Easy as that. Guntenar is denied by the skipper, Ben Ray, and off Sheffield Wednesday go.
Mate, this is chaos. I love it. That
sweeping pass.
Unbelievable, but he didn't lock him on.
He was a bit, I was going to say, he was a bit tentative there, wasn't he? Cams won't mind that whatsoever. Hopefully they're not having goalkeeper problems like their academy. Might have to go and check that one out as well. Guntenar. Overlap. Go on.
The Dregs have just taken the lead. They have gone 2-1 up in the 68th minute.
And there we go. Speaking of leads, Vulcan 7 have increased theirs from an almost impossible angle. And it's that man, Eric Guntenar.
I missed it. You got to talk me through it.
He got the ball at the near post, span on a sixpence, and he went across the goalkeeper. I genuinely don't think EA would have let the goalkeeper even dive for it because it didn't look like it was going in, and it's hit the inside of the side netting, and 3-1 to Vulcan 7, and what a time to score, as we saw in this game.
Mate, unbelievable.
We've got Sweet Science, who have equalised against the academy. That's now 1-1. Dregs, as we know, are 2-1 up against Rib for Pleasure. What an overlap that is. If near post is on, can the captain find it? A couple of twists and turns in the box. Maybe just misses opportunity there, Domino.
Big TD row, mate. Big TD row. He doesn't do it up the top. He does it at the back as well, mate. That guy will cover some ground for you.
Yeah.
Let's see what they've got from the corners here, mate. Let's see what the Pleasure Boys have from the corner here.
I don't think we should call them that.
Can we call them the Ribbed Boys?
I don't like that.
McRib.
back post. Oh, Chris,
Oh.
how has he missed?
Oh, 8-ball.
Wow.
8-ball. 8-ball. Do you remember Canoe when he played for West Brom?
Unfortunately, yes.
I think that's got to be up there.
In his defence, he is a centre half, but that's a huge miss. And I feel like
It
against...
was a tight angle. He was under pressure. It's just... Yeah, you'd expect the net to be bulging there.
Yeah. It's because it's Dregs as well, Domino. Like, you're not going to get that much from Dregs. I mean, Refined Ballers and Primal have both scored since the last time we were with them. It's now 3-1 and... Imanovs makes a fantastic save.
3-2, 8-ball. 3-2.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
We might have to move over. 8-ball, we might have to move over. I'm not going to lie to you.
3-2. Primal might have been 3-0 down in that game, Domino. We missed how the scoring of that third goal went. Atlas clears, Privateer, and if Dregs can get another one here, we'll go over to that Primal game. But for now, we'll stick with...
Jesus Christ! I'm just on it, 8-ball. I've just clicked on it. It's 3-3, 8-ball. It's 3-3.
Come on, let's get a goal.
Line, cut through 2, and it's 3-3, 8-ball. It is 3-3. 40 minutes left on the game.
Oh, at least there's a lot of time left. We'll line that one up. We'll line that one up. Oh, Atlas has given it away in his own box. Henley, back post, here we go, knockdown. Ooh, there was a collision at the back post as well. Bennett, who won it back originally, what a stunning save that is. I mean, Ilmanos there, he's been phenomenal the last 3 weeks, and he's just showing what a good goalkeeper he is again. I don't say good goalkeeper, he's a quality goalkeeper. Welsh Bennett.
Quite good corner routine where they just... Oh, 8-ball.
Nice, safely into the hands of the goalkeeper.
8-ball, talk to me about that feet inside, mate. It literally like he just slowed down time. He slowed down time like the Prince of Persia, and he was just wandering past people.
It's his new nickname. I mean, this is what I mean. There's a reason why. There's a reason why these people are playing and we're up here commentating, mate. And that is stuff like that.
I could do that. I don't know what happens there. I could
It is stuff like that.
Oh, 8-ball. I've just clicked back on the game.
Don't do it.
Hey, Doctor. It's 4-3, mate.
What?
4. Redefine ballers.
Wow. What a game. Dregs are keeping us honest over here. Right, that's done. Let's go find Primal.
That is a good result for the Dregs, 8-ball. That is a good result for the Dregs.
Very good. I mean, points at this stage is just... It's massive. It's massive. I mean, this has got contender for game of the season, let alone game of the night. We've got trying to work out who's who here. Primal in the red and black again, and then we've got Redefine Ballers who look like they're playing. Is that Port Vale? Either way, Herbert's running through the midfield for Primal, who have scored 3 goals and aren't in the lead. They aren't even drawing. Sands Jr. sends his man for hot dogs. Dizzy's there at the back post. 4-4. We got here late, but we got here. That's the main thing.
8-ball, 4-4. This needs a full commentary video. I'm not going to lie to you because this is absolutely insane. Look, I don't know who I'd rather be going to the last 20 minutes of the game. I mean, Redefined Ballers have been up every single time, and Primal have kept clawing the back. Would you rather be the team that's clawing the back, or would you rather be the team that keeps going in front? I don't know, mate. I don't know who you'd rather be confidence-wise here.
I mean, if they did come down from 3-0, I'd like to be the team that came down 3-0. But we don't know how that important goal went in. But all we know, it's 4-4, and there's 15 minutes left. And Nelka dinks it over, and here we go. Harry. Oh, the keeper's killed him there, but they've got away with it. They don't mind. The referee, maybe that's why it's 4-4, Dom. The referee's just let everything go here. He's gone, do you know what? This is a good game. This is a good game.
Yeah. And then he'll call a ghost penalty at the end because we need a winner at 8-ball. It can't end 4-4. No team feels like the winner at 4-4.
No ghost penalty, please. 10 minutes to go.
sprays it out, April.
Lovely ball. Mini into Harry. What a
my.
save. What
Oh
a
my.
save by Turner that is. Big, big save at a big, big time. Domino, that was going top bins, mate.
Mate, he's looking through bodies. I don't care what you say. I don't care how FIFA works. He's looking through bodies. He is looking through bodies. How are you pulling off that kind of save? Naughty reaction. And the striker done nothing wrong. It could have been a little bit more to the left-hand side, but, mate, couldn't do anything wrong.
Switches played to Dizzy, who did get that 4th goal, that equaliser. Big gap. And it's lost high up. Won by Primal. Havertz gives a 1-2 with Sains, who almost scored earlier on. Overhead kick. Oh my Christ. It's 4-4, but the 2 best players on the pitch at the moment are 2 goalkeepers. Work that one out. Work that one out.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable save. Send it back to him. He just needs to put that back into the box.
Here we go. Scott swings it back in. It's Giles.
Hey, well, I don't know how he done that. Do you lob shot that? Do you just hit it? Was that a squat? Like, I don't know.
That might have been the closest I've ever seen a goal without it being a goal. And that man Giles again.
Yeah. The keep animation on the dive. Then April, it can't finish 4-4. I'll tell you, it can't finish 4-4.
In the other games, we got Sweet Science 0, Phoenix 2. Phoenix again on maximum points. Scotto needs to behave. What on earth have I just seen? And the ping to go along with it.
I don't even know how you do that. I don't know how you do that.
It's not Science, not Sweet Science. It's the Source Zip Phoenix 2.
Last minute of the game, April. It is the last minute of the game. They have the corner. Can the comeback be complete here? He looks like he's going all the way to the back right-hand side. He has put a lot.
He's thinking about it. He's going to curl it in.
He's crossed it in.
Edge of the box. Siebes heads it down.
The keeper, mate. Brave keeping. Mate, how are these keepers conceded 4 goals apiece?
That makes no sense whatsoever. 4-4. Believe it if you will. Right. Where are we heading? I'm looking at some of the scores now. Vulcan 7th, 3-1 up against Sheffield Wednesday. La Source, who we haven't seen yet, they're playing Phoenix. That might be a good one to go and have a look at. Go and jump into Reese's stream, and that's just finished. That is 3-0 to VLG Phoenix against La Source. So 2 losses for those early doors. We have got the Academy 3-2 down.
Everyone's pretty much finished now.
Where is the Academy? See if we can catch that, or what's left of it. And Gaza's gone in goal, but he is also the cameraman. So let's enjoy this camera for one time and one time only.
How long's left on the clock, April?
It's the last minute. Simo, who scored in the last game for... someone's been absolutely chopped off the ball. Smith sends it across, and here we go. What a view this is, to be fair. Big save by the stand-in goalkeeper. Big save.
Standing goalkeeper, mate. Big pressure, last minute. Man running onto goal. Picks the right side.
They've decided just to lump it out, and... Let's see if there's any final scores. Phoenix 3-0. Sweet Science 3-2. Just waiting for them to get updated, are we? They're not there at the moment. That's fine.
So, do you want me to call up the live scores, April?
No, I think I can grab them just about. Oh, he's moved them across, that's why. Let me move them back. No, it's not going to work. Can we get the updated scores? Not going to give us them.
To be fair, I'm on the... if you go on the league table, April, the scores for the fixtures are all on that side.
Yeah, we got one missing, which is this academy game, which was 2-3.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fine. I can pop that in now. I'll bring this across so you can see what organized chaos looks like.
Love that.
And here we go. We're looking at this section here. So Primal 4, Refined Ballers 4, Le Source 0, VLG Phoenix 3. Big win for those guys. Vulcan 7 ended 4-1 against Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday have got to be disappointed with that, Domino.
Yeah.
The Dregs doing what the Dregs do best. 2-1 winners against Rib for Pleasure. And as we just saw there, Vulcan 7 Academy 2, Sweet Science 3.
8-ball. It is. Yep. I mean, is that the way I would have seen the top? I don't know. 8-ball. I would have seen Sheffield Wednesday down there. The Academy I thought would be up a little bit higher. But yeah, I mean, the Dregs are sniffing around there, and Phoenix are obviously top of the table on goal difference. Have Phoenix, I'm just trying to look through here. Mate, Phoenix have gone 2 games without conceding a goal yet. They are looking tight at the back.
Yeah. And you can see you guys can see the league table on the screen right now, so I don't need to bring that up. I mean, looking at these last three games, the third and last games of the night, Domino. Phoenix against Primal. Screaming at me. Sheffield Wednesday, Refined Ballers, Rib for Pleasure against La Source. 2 new teams for us there. Sweet Science against Vulcan 7. And the Academy against the Dregs. Let's see who's loading up. Let's see who's lobbying up. And if anyone just so happens to be jumping in that we fancy.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't think we've seen much of Phoenix. We've seen a fair bit of Primal. I mean, we haven't seen that much of La Source. So we can catch some of the La Source versus Rib for Pleasure. We have caught them a bit. To be fair, we've caught everyone a little bit on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Other than maybe the Vulcan boys on the Pro Vulcan boys team, the firsts.
Yeah. I mean, it's difficult to shoehorn. Nobody says that. I promise you that. It's always going to be difficult to shoehorn 10 teams into one stream, but we'll try. We'll do our best.
Right, do we know if anyone's kicked off, boys? In Plague Doctor, do we know if there's been a kick-off in one of the games? I'm going to check out the Phoenix game. Is not streamed, is it? No. Who are Phoenix playing?
Phoenix have got Primal. I mean,
okay, so they're not lobbied up yet.
I was going to say, it's nice that everything's kind of on time and everyone's at the same stage, but it doesn't do anything for us being able to chop them up.
Well, yeah, exactly. Actually, it's been quite efficient. And again, I would shout out
if anything, too efficient.
So I think the Phoenix boys are connecting to Primal at the minute.
Let's do that.
I mean, so we'll jump in that one. I'll just see if there's any other ones that you'd want to catch. 8-ball. To be fair, mate, it's like I could make a case for any single game. The Academy versus the Dregs, Sweet Science, who are doing really well, got 2 wins, and they're playing the Vulcan team, who have picked up a win tonight. La Source to see if they can get their first points, their first goal, because what we saw a little bit of them, mate, they didn't look like a bad team. And then we got Redefine Ballers versus Sheffield Wednesday. Again, for Sheffield Wednesday to pick up their first points of the league. Mate, we could be anywhere.
That's the problem, Domino. That is the problem. We need to be able to just chop ourselves into 5 and then we can watch till our heart's content. Right, so we've landed on Phoenix and Primal. Phoenix are top of the league, have not conceded yet. And we've got, where are they? Primal, who scored 5 goals in 2 games. So I feel like something's got to give.
Oh, absolutely, 8-ball. And to be fair, we know a lot about Phoenix. We just haven't seen that much of Phoenix. That's great header across. Oh my, the defender, 8-ball.
Siebes does well in the end. Early warning signs for Primal. This is not going to be a stroll in the park by any stretch of the imagination. Drenner. Siebes is there again. Goes long. Nice. Killick. Samps on this right-hand side. Cuts it back. Yamas. Oh, good feet. Good feet. Breathe a sigh of relief there.
Stayed on his feet.
And here is Sains, who looks like a dangerous player. To be fair, this Primal attack looked very dangerous. Herbert. Sams does well again. La Source and Rib for Pleasure have just kicked off as well, Domino. So we'll head over to there at some point. Scotto. Edge of the box to Sains. I told you he was a dangerous man, Domino. Oh, Alfie edge there in the nick of time. But by that point, he'd already skinned about 3 players.
Yeah, I mean, Alfie edge, obviously we... Just looking at the
Here he is again. Scotto.
I think he went the wrong way. Well,
let's go. There it is. What? There it is. It doesn't matter. They won it back up, high up. And it's Primal who strike first. And to be fair, I think you would have got good money on that, Domino, with Phoenix not having conceded.
It's against the bookmaker's favourite that they've just come out of a draw here. And yeah, where are they currently sitting on the league? They've currently only picked up that 1 point from the draw of the 4-4 game. And if you look at stats-based results, Phoenix have been flawless. So yeah, it's definitely a turn up for the books, April.
Yeah, and you'll start to see them now turning the screw, which I do think will leave them susceptible at the back, because look at this press in white. They've managed to play through the initial press, and maybe a second or a third press was a bit too much for them. 15 minutes in. 1-0 to Primal.
Back into centre mid.
That's where he usually plays.
He was playing left back, wasn't he?
Oh, so he was. Yeah, you are right. Hasbulla. Inside to Killick.
Look at me with my knowledge, Abel. Are you impressed?
That was very good from you. Drenner can't do anything there. Major of baller build fame. Playing up top for Phoenix tonight. Hasbulla takes it down, but Havertz has nipped in. Gives it to the danger man, Sains Jr. Dizzy, the goal scorer in the last game. Checks back, Sparta makes the save. Hasbulla sweeps up.
He just ran out of space there, 8-ball. I genuinely think he just ran out of space. And he picked the wrong pass to go outside, and he only had 1 shot to go in. It's a great football. Oh my, that's a great pass.
Primal are cooking here. Stephen Baines, Vulcan Academy not showed up tonight, question mark. Not by the looks of things. Goalkeeper troubles there as well, we're hearing.
Yeah, I mean, the goalkeeper was one of their main players. I'm not.
Oh god, yeah.
That's a
what
nice
understatement that is.
ball.
First time ball across.
Bad idea.
Good idea. Just, I mean, that takes. That's almost like you have to do perfection just to get that anywhere near the man on the back post there. Turner goes long. Given to Sains Jr. The more they can find this man, Domino. Scotto blocks it with his butt, goes wide.
8-ball, yeah, the man to the right hand side there, I think. I thought that was the pass.
He said, I mean, like I said, you would, if you could pick someone to go through one-on-one, it would be the danger man, so.
I agree, and to be fair, what am I talking about up here, mate? I'd panic and I'd just swear.
Yeah, a shot, mate. Yeah, cut back, give it to the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Samps on the overlap. Stevie nicks in nicely there. Hands it off to Herbert. Bick. Hat cuts back to Scotto. Switches play nicely. Giles. Akers for Dizzy. Scotto and Havertz. Cheeky little 1-2 there. Primal are cooking, Domino. They're looking really good here.
Mate, they are looking good. I am thinking, I just saw one of the Phoenix boys not there. There was a CPU playing and he's still there, 8-ball in CDM.
Oh yeah, so he is. Someone's lagged out for Phoenix. That could be a killer.
That is a killer, 8-ball. They're going on a. They were going to 3-peat tonight, 8-ball.
Yeah,
the 3-peat tonight, Phoenix, and it's just unfortunate. And it's someone in the engine room. We always do say the people that you don't want those type of players. Is he back in, 8-ball? I think he might be back in. 8-ball, he's back in. Don't worry. Do not panic, 8-ball. He is there.
I can see him. He's not got a thing above his head. I think it might just have an any on, mate.
Oh,
Here we go. EA doesn't allow you to do that.
Yeah, of course, mate. Why would it?
Have
ball
us.
inside.
Scotto. There we go. It's that danger man. Sainz Jr. tries to, he doesn't need to. Oh, he doesn't even need his teammate. This man, number 5 as a striker. Shades of Milan Baros, but I don't remember Milan Baros doing that.
I don't remember Milan Baros taking it past 2
I don't remember Milan Baros. 2-0. 2-0.
Oh, mate, and it's we can't talk about it too much, obviously, about the lag out or the drop out or the force quit, but it's got to be a factor because these Phoenix boys were going perfect, but taking nothing away from the Primal team, because mate, they have looked so good, and they've almost dominated this game.
We'll head over to the Source game, although I feel like this one's heating up nicely, and it's a shame to leave it, but we need to share the load.
We do, April. So who's just free me jumping into?
Let's jump over to Reese's Pieces.
Okay, lovely.
It's a little bit further down. Yeah, don't use the main one. Let's see what's going on over here. There we go, it's buffered now. 0-0 over here, so we definitely picked the right game. Ribbed for pleasure. Currently doing some defensive work, and there we go. Bang on time. La Source get the goal. 1-0.
Get their first goal, April, I think. Is that their first goal of the tournament?
You're put me on the spot here, and I don't like it.
It is their first goal of the tournament, April, and that needs a round of applause for the boys.
Almost their second as well. Rib for pleasure do well to get it out of their own box unscathed. One high up though, Runel. Oh, here we go. He's battering his way through, and it falls lovingly into the arms of the goalkeeper there, but that could have realistically ended anywhere. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Refined Ballers 0. What they would do for 3 points here. Finchy Strider. Forrester does well. Goes long. Man's on his bike, Domino.
Unbelievable.
Here we go. 3v3. Welsh Bennett. Takes his man on. Cuts it back to Henley. Sorry, Smithy. Sweeps up nicely. Yes. Just trying to force it a little bit. So we did come over there. They're no longer playing. And let's go find another. Have we seen Refined Ballers yet?
Yeah, I'm on the game now with Sheffield Wednesday 1-0 up.
There we go. That one. Yeah, we'll see that through to half time as well. Sheffield Wednesday back in their white kit. Ben Ray, skipper.
Hey, well, I can't believe you've asked me if we've seen Redefined Borders. Did you not just watch the 4-4 game?
No, I meant their actual stream. Okay. I think I jumped on the Primal stream before.
Cool, I needed that for clarification because I was just like...
Short-term memory loss. In my defence, there is a lot going on, but yeah, a 4-4.
There is a lot going on here, April.
A 4-4 is a hard one to forget. Yeah, Refined Ballers in the blue this time round, as opposed to the white Port Vale from before. Dinked over. Dealt with nicely. Postman Pat gives it to his goalkeeper. Jaxie wins it back up nice and high and sets the fullback on their way. If he can get it out of his feet, he does. Left hand side. Takes on his man nicely. Edge of the box isn't on, but he gets it back. Here we go. Sheffield Wednesday, architects of their own downfall at the moment. I don't know why, but it's half time. I mean, they were literally in the box, Domino.
It's a Sheffield Wednesday thing, isn't it?
That was a very Sheffield Wednesday. Very Sheffield Wednesday. Why is this... We left this ages ago. It's still on... it needs updating, that's why. I was going to say, we left them quite a while ago. They should be kicking off again. There we go. Well into it. We'll go back to La Source versus Rib for Pleasure for 10-15. Look at that. I'm starting to get the hang of this, Domino. Oh, he's left me. 1-1 Rib for Pleasure. 10 minutes into that second half. Hit back straight away.
Who you streaming on, the Sources or Rib Pleasures?
Oof. Back to Reese's, mate. So we've got La Source in the black. One apiece here. Bit of space for Finchy Strides. Oh, he's hit the post with the daisy trimmer. I mean, he had acres there. Is that gilt edged? Maybe not, but it's a chance. Big Speeve, who scored earlier on in the night, full Rib for Pleasure. Gets it again, but sorry, Smith has gone absolutely through him here. Sets the man off. Runel gives it to Lanzini. Nersby. Oh, is he going to keep this on?
That's unlucky. That's unlucky. The first ball wasn't great to the striker, mate. The striker turned inside and made that ball his own. So I was good hold-up play from him.
Yeah.
Just unfortunate with the spray out on this left-hand side. 8-ball. It is heating up nicely in this game because...
Here we go, man over.
Ball inside.
Chris does well. We've seen him attack and we've seen him defend. And he's better in defence.
8-ball. 8-ball. If I had to give La Source right now, that out to take the point, go home with something from tonight, do you reckon they'll take it? Or do you reckon
Absolutely not. I think they fancy it here.
I like that. I like it.
Phoenix have half the deficit against Primal. It's 2-1 there. That is a game that is in the back of my mind now. And the Dregs looking to make it 3 from 3. If they do, they will be top of the league because the only other team 2 for 2 are Phoenix, who are currently 2-1 down. They're 1-0 up against V7 Academy. Oh, he's found the top bins and maybe he should have taken that point. What a finish that is by Sammy Eto. It didn't look like it had the pace on it there, Domino. But
8-ball. 8-ball. 8-ball.
No, you
another
didn't.
goal in the Phoenix game. And
Go
it
on.
has gone to Phoenix. It has gone to Phoenix.
It was always going to happen. I didn't want to be a Debbie Downer at half time, but I had a feeling it was the comeback was on.
They have got 15 minutes left of this game as well. So I'll keep an eye on this one, 8-ball.
Lanzini into Reese's feet. Green times it. Big save. He went for the finesse. I think he should have rifled it. 20 minutes in this game. We're coming to the end of the evening now. It's not what we want, Domino, but we'll do a big summary, a big recap at the end. We'll have a look at that league table as well. And he goes long, and all of a sudden, La Source have been caught at the back.
On this side, a lot of players up.
Oh, goalkeeper's committed. Smitty
Love
comes
that,
out,
mate.
does well.
No hesitation.
That's what you want from your keeper. Good
The
winners
Dregs have
there.
got 1-0 up, 8-ball.
Yeah, Dregs 1-0 up. Currently 3 from 3. We're going to have to go back, Domino. I can't stop thinking about it. It is Primal, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got... I mean, we only got 8 virtual minutes left here.
That's fine. I've seen a lot happen in 8 virtual minutes, mate. Trust me.
I tell you what, I'm
Ticky.
not going to lie to you. Primal are kind of becoming their all-action team.
Yeah, yeah. They've done well to get a bit of game time in the first week of the PCW
This is how
League.
you do it, Abel. This is how you do it.
Yep. All guns blazing. Here we go. 3v2. Samps. There's a man at the front post, man at the back post. Major. Can he pick the right?
Oh, Abel.
I don't think he can.
I'm always an advocate, Abel. I'm always an advocate for going for goal. However, that time,
Wrong choice, I think. Wrong choice. Sheffield Wednesday 2-0 up against Refined Ballers. Some points on the board for them by the looks of things. Phoenix, can they get maximum points here? They are looking. And all of a sudden, Primal are holding on. Which, if I know anything about clubs, means they're going to go and score next. Scotto. This is like the third time I've seen that man send people for hot dogs over the top. Vic does well again. This has been some game from what we've seen. Here is that man, Scotto. 1-2 with the right winger hat. Does well. Is it going to go in? No, it's not. Edge of the box to Scotto. Looking for striker's feet. Maybe the wrong choice there. They go long, and that is time. Who have we got left, Domino? Who have we got left?
Are the Dregs going to make it?
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Are the Dregs going to make it a perfect night? Who is it? Sweet Science and the Dregs. What's the Sweet Science score at the minute? Can I have that down the Sweet Science score?
I mean, it's on the stream. Sweet Science nil, Vulcan nil. Yeah, still 0-0 there. I can't see any score.
Mate, it's 1-0 to Sweet Science.
Wow.
So it looks like Sweet Science and the Dregs can go unbeaten, mate. It depends who you want to go with. End with Sweet Science or end with the Dregs.
What minute is Sweet Science in?
60.
Oof. Oof. We'll stick with... It's difficult, isn't it? We've seen... Oh, that man Atlas is what he does. Look away for a split second and bam, there it is. Near post, beats the man. Goalkeeper committed.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not a power shot 8-ball, it's a bullet header. The man only knows how to do two things, and he does two things very well.
And they're both very good. Oh, hold the phone! Hold that phone! Esports Bowen from the edge of the box. And the Academy are back in it. It's what they do best. They love adversity, do these boys?
They do, mate. And to be fair, both the Academy and the First are playing the two top of the table teams.
Yeah.
And they both caused an upset here.
TD Rome knockdown, no good. I mean, the Dregs so close to perfection. The Academy standing in their way. The babes of the league.
8-ball. Vulcan had just scored a goal, but it was offside against Sweet Science.
1-0 up then. TD. Great feet. Gets to the byline. Edge of the box. Here's the skipper. Oh my god. An 18-yard header. The skipper leading by example. Ewers hammers it back into the goal. Domino, talk me through that one, boy.
Right, he picked the man out, and I didn't think there was many options there. There was no knockdown that was clear. I was like, I don't really know what he's going to do from here. There's no way he's going to go for goal. 8-ball. He stood still, got up, and absolutely Luis Suarez that into the top right-hand side. And if sometimes on FIFA, I have to see it in real life to believe it can actually happen. So it did happen, but what a finish, mate.
And speaking of finishes, here we go. Sweet Science double the lead. 2-0 against Vulcan Sevens.
And it does look 8-ball. It does look like this is how we're going to end the night with your Sweet Science and your Dregs sitting pretty on the top of the table.
I mean, I did have the league table up at some point, but for some reason it's moved around, which isn't great. I mean, we could have a sneaky look at it, but let's stay on the game for a bit. Sheffield Wednesday 2-0 final score. What a save that is by Cams, keeping Vulcan in it somewhat. I mean, they've got a lot to do, but stranger things have happened. Corner. Sweet Science looking good. Redders gets it away. Simo up there again. We know he's a goal scoring threat. Smith drops the shoulder, does his man, but he gets back nicely, does Geordie. Ironworks just keeping him ticking over in that CDM position tonight. Viner, cracking sign if they can keep him around. Ironworks into Claymeister. Seedith again, another good sign in there. Dregs are 4-1 up now, boy.
Oh my, and they're making it look easy. They are making it look easy, and against a very good team.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's it. There's no slacking in this league. So if you're pulling off win after
there's
win,
no hangover from winning. The Dregs didn't get. Oh, do you know what? Silk pajamas after they won the first invitation.
Here we go.
Oh,
no, you're right.
Gloss on it and they're able. They're trying to.
The Dregs hot off. I mean, they what? final in the first invitational, final in the second invitational, winners of the third invitational, and now 3 from 3. Boys, if you're in this league, you need to be thinking, right, how do we beat the Dregs? Go back and watch the streams and you'll see them. They feature a lot, funnily enough. And someone's got to come up with a plan of how to beat them.
Yeah, absolutely able. Absolutely.
Given away high up. Luke tries to go over the top, but Viner's there, wins the header nicely.
Viner, mate.
Here he is, that J fella. Looked good this evening. Cuts back. Sends a man for hot dogs. Seedith does exceptionally well there. Wins it back nicely. We are into stoppage time. Are there any games still going on, Domino?
Let me just check April. Let me have a little look for you. No, that game's
Oh, that J fella drops the shoulder nicely.
The
Man
Regs
commits
game.
himself. Gives the corner,
Regs.
not the penalty.
I haven't got any games there, April. I think they're all gone.
Game, set, and match then. Here we go. Guntanar takes it down nicely. Big save by Zach Campbell. Goes and claims the ball. That is game, set, and match. The Dregs also confirmed as full-time. Let's get over to scores on the doors. Where are we? There we are.
That's all of them there. Because Vulcan vs Sweet Science, that is done now, isn't it?
Vulcan Sweet Science, is that one we missed? They were in the first half not long ago.
Yeah, no, that is gone. That's done as well.
And La Sauce and Rib for Pleasure has just finished 2 apiece as well. So I think that might be everyone. You say that's finished over at Vulcan firsts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, come back. Okay then. I'm happy. We've got some stuff to work with here, Domino. So we'll just we'll look at the table first, because I'm going to say Sweet Science out of nowhere. Somewhat relative dark horses, because we didn't actually know what team was going to be turning up.
Yeah.
Probably safe to say it's a very good team that have turned up.
Hey, what team?
Beating Primal, so again, no slouches there. Vulcan Academy, who do sit bottom, and Sweet Science against Vulcan first as well. So
Sweet Science went to double over them.
Looking at the table, Sweet Science have played 3 of the bottom 5, so things could change next week. Also on a maximum of 9 points, the Dregs. Looking through the Dregs, Sheffield Wednesday, very, very good team. The Dregs, Rib for Pleasure again, established VPG side, and Vulcan Academy, who do sit at the bottom of that table in the first week. So again, I think we've got Sweet Science, Dregs, Phoenix, who have all avoided each other in this first week, Domino. So I feel like something has got to give there.
I mean, let's be honest, Vulcan Academy, if they didn't have their Stonewall keeper, that is a hard run-in to play the Dregs and Sweet Science as well. But we go down the list, mate, like you said there with the Dregs. Like I said, they're going into the invitations. All I've got to base this off is stat table. That's all I've got to base my predictions off. And look, we have 3 invitationals. They're in the final 3 times. They're going to be in and around it. I'd be very, very surprised, even at this early stage, if they're not in and around the playoff positions.
No,
so, and to be fair, you look at Sweet Science and the Dregs, mate, they are dead level on everything. I think Sweet Science are ahead of them on the alphabet alone.
Yeah, actually, I don't know how it does that, and even the alphabet is close, S and T, so fair play. There's nothing separating those two guys, and if that's in week 2, that fixture, then happy days, because that's what we want to get done and dusted. Moving down the table, VLG Phoenix, unbeaten with a goal difference of 4, so the team that conceded the least amount of goals, and it was 2 goals in that last game, and it was that last game where they did pick up not to maximum points for the first time, but they've ticked off Primal, who seem to be doing they seem to be giving teams problems. They've also played against La Source. Again, you never know what you're going to get with those guys. They are dark horses for that reason, that they can turn up with anyone on the night. So a team to watch. And Vulcan Sevens as well. So three tricky ties, but I think it just comes back down to, I mean, who have Rib for Pleasure played? They've played the Dregs, so
yeah, so
that's maybe...
Academy.
Yeah, maybe the Dregs in the driving seat there a little bit, I guess, having played some of those higher up teams. But, you know, we always say on this channel, don't look at the league table, you know, in the first couple of game weeks. There's only 3 game weeks in this league, so I feel like maybe after you've played a game or 2 more next week, maybe then you should definitely start looking at the league table. But until then, you know, the likes of Vulcan Academy, La Source, I mean, even down to Primal, we're talking about how good a session those guys had, and they're still sat third from bottom.
Mate, I'm gonna have to nickname Primal Highlight Primal, mate, because every time we catch a Primal game, mate, there was something going on. Taking Phoenix down to the wire, the 4-4 classic that we had against Redefine Ballers. Yeah, mate, they are the highlights.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely a team to watch it going into next week. As soon as we got the fixtures for next week, we'll post them up and we can start to build some hype for those guys. We're hoping to see some of those top 4 teams, because as soon as they start taking points off each other, Domino, that's when, you know, the likes of the bottom 6 can kind of start to move up and push for those playoff places. So the eagle eye among you will see that some of the table is in green, some of the table is in red. Red's quite depressing. We might change that for next week, Domino.
Red's a depressing colour.
They're not getting there. They're not getting relegated. Don't worry. But the green of that table is very aptly coloured. After game week 3, so once everyone's played each other once, those top 4 will go into a playoff for week 4, the final week. The winner of the playoff gets a sweet little £100 courtesy of Domino's bank account. I do have his details, I've just not told him this yet. And it's a little bit of a different playoff, Domino. It's a playoff with a twist, which all will be revealed later on down the line. We don't need to go into details.
Do the teams even know the playoff?
I feel like I've discussed it with some teams and not others.
No,
so,
no one should know, Abel. No one should know.
We'll disclose as and when we see fit. But we think, Domino and I think, it's the fairest way to do it. It's a good way of doing it, and I think it's gonna bring out the best in the stream. And bad timing for Domino just to disappear. I assume whatever he was going to say was going to be full of wisdom and knowledge, and yeah, I'll fill in for him. So, to be honest, that is probably it from us for tonight. The first ever Pro Clubs Weekly League, done and dusted, 3 games in. Everything ran smoothly. I can see 3 lots of weekly results, which is always good. There's a league table where everyone's played 3 games. Let's just, and I'm not making it up as we go along. This is something we decide. I think you might be the only person I've actually told how the playoff works. There's definitely a few people, the people who actually asked. But yeah, we don't make things up as we go along. It's actually set up nicely over in the playoff side. But that's a spoiler if we start to fill those in. So all will be revealed, guys. Don't you worry about it. Domino, I mean, I was going to hand over to you then just before you disappeared. So please do have the last say before we dash off for the night.
Our game's been treated to. It's the first night we've done it. To be fair, other than our glitch, the games, the players, the football went without a glitch. The games flew seamlessly. Actually, too seamlessly that we could... The final games all ended together. We couldn't actually catch different games. They all ended at the same time.
I feel like, now we've got the real, right, this is a league, like, we're taking this seriously. Whereas the PC Dubs Invitationals, Jesus, we had people kicking off 15 minutes before the others. We actually got to see full games of the same match level. That makes sense. But effectively got to watch 2 semi-finals, which was brilliant. Maybe that's what we need to do, mate. Because we're all finished, and it's 10:30. Like, that doesn't make any sense. We're usually going into rerunning hours, mate.
What are we gonna do now? What am I gonna do now?
Well, I don't want to go back and set a precedent, so we're just gonna have to sit here and wait out, mate. Right.
It's been great. It's been great, and like I said, mate, we've got 3 more weeks of it.
Yeah, exactly that, mate. Exactly that. The team you play for, VFL, VPG. Don't get me started on pro players. I was going to put it in a tweet earlier on. And I thought, do you know what? The inevitable backlash I'm going to get is just not worth it. So I left it out. Not a chance were we going down that avenue. But yeah, maybe you guys are far too professional because that ran far too smoothly. So thank you very much for that. Keep an eye out on socials. Keep an eye out on the Discord. We'll start to post things here and there, get all the results up and whatnot. And yeah, hopefully all the players enjoyed it, because the feedback.
That's what we do it for, mate. That is
the feedback we've got so far is that everything ran swimmingly, everything ran smoothly. You're in at 9, you're out by 10:30, and it's happy days.
Hey, Viner in the chat, behave yourself. What a guy.
Yeah, go back and watch it, Viner, because every time we hear your name, we get super excited. It's what you as wish we did when we saw his name.
Wait, there was you was playing today?
I'm not saying anything, mate. I'm not saying anything. To be fair, I feel like, I don't know why, but just recently I've given him a load of stick. I feel like I'm harboring...
I don't know what I mean. I just jumped on the bandwagon because you done it. I love you.
I feel like I'm harboring some kind of feelings I didn't know about Legacy. So I'll speak to my therapist about that and come back to you, but obviously nothing but love over here for you guys. Right, that's it. As always, guys, we'll leave the stream up. So if you're not up to much, or you're going to do late night fajitas like I'm just about to do, leave it on. Get a little bit of I think we make about 14 pence off these streams. So why not make it 15 pence?
That's going to the winners. So
yeah, £100 and 15 pence.
We're leaving it until the next stream. So if you can all just stay on until next Wednesday, that'd be great, guys.
That's actually not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout. Right, love you and leave you guys. We'll ask for feedback anyway over all the socials or Discord, and let us know what we can do better, etc, etc. That is Jay Shermer. Got you back, Shermer. Right, we're off to go and do stuff.
Ciao.
See you on the next video.